What's up, everybody? Righteous Gains here. Got another weekly update for you guys. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. So, last time, I think my last update, I'm not sure the number I gave, but the last one I remember, why is my nose so crooked? Sorry, I'm noticing that every time I do these videos now, like it goes that way. Self-conscious about my nose. Anyway, so last update, I believe I was 201 pounds on the scale. And then today I weighed myself and I was 198 somehow. So that's cool. That's good. The other percentages, they were way off. I'm realizing what's happening with my scale. Like, first of all, the scales, they're not going to give you 100% accurate, like, where your actual body fat percentage is or muscle percentage is anyway. But it should be at least consistent, like, you know, from one way into the next. This one, for some reason, it had a huge jump where it went from like, oh, you're 15% to 70%. I know I didn't give 2% body fat on my vacation, especially because I weigh like the exact same basically. So that doesn't make any sense. But I realize what's happening is there's multiple users you can put into my scale, and for some reason it switched up and thinks I don't know at what point. That scale's not that old, is it? No, it's not that old. Anyway, it said that I'm the user that's 48 years old. I'm not 48. So I think that's screwing up the body fat and muscle percentages, which again doesn't make any sense. It should be reading, I don't know what's going on there. But the main point is, I'm not going to worry about those ones right now. I got to figure that out on my scale. Right now I weighed 198 pounds, right? So that's how much I weighed this week. So that's good. I did drop some weight somehow. Yeah. Now, something I'm going to do now with these weekly check-ins is I'm going to change it up a little bit. I feel like I need to do better at keeping track of all of the stats that really matter about getting fit, right? So I'm going to try to go through a list of things I want to give. I want to tell you guys every week, and this is, again, nobody watches these anyway, so I'm talking as if I'm talking to somebody, but really I'm only talking to myself. But there's a couple of things I want to do and give in these weekly updates. One, how many days did I actually make it to the gym, right? How many days I make it to the gym. I have my app where I'm gonna, which tells me like what's my average calorie intake for the week, like average daily intake of calories, my average protein, and then the last one was my average steps and my total steps, because it doesn't give me average, it only gives me total, and then my average sleep. Okay, so those are the numbers I'm gonna give, and those are the ones that are most important, and I think are the ones that are gonna matter the most. And then adding on to this, there's something really important which I realized I need to do, which is just keep track of my calories. I have a problem where once I fall off the bandwagon with like staying healthy, like not even like fall off the bandwagon, it's not like long term. It's like I miss 2 days and I just don't, and I kind of get out of my groove because I missed the gym 2 days in a row, and that for some reason always carries over into my calorie tracking. And I just stopped trying to count my calories. I do try to still not go too overboard because I have a decent idea of how much calories are in certain things. But in the end, at the end of the day, I have no idea how much I really ate, for sure. And so I told myself, Josh, stop looking at counting your calories as something that you have to do to make sure that you're within the total amount, which is part of it. But the problem is that every time I know that I'm like off my groove or I'm over the amount, I'm like, I'm not going to I'm not going to care to count how many calories I ate, because in the end, I know that I already failed. You know what I mean? So what's the point of continuing to track? But the problem is that when I do that, then I have blanks in my day. I have empty days, or I have days where I don't have fully, amount of calories like recorded. And then if I want to use the features on my calorie counting app, I can't look back in the week and say, oh, that's my average calories. I have no idea because I was giving up and not recording certain things, or I gave up for the day and didn't record anything. So my goal is, Josh, look at it as in you need to record your calories every single day just so you can know. You need to record everything, and you need to be honest with yourself just so you can know like what's really happening. And then you can adjust from there. And that should be the goal of my calorie counting. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's how I'm going to treat all of these stats, which I just said I want to include to you guys, to just give me an honest, look back. Because I feel like there's so many times it's like, yeah, I work out consistently, and I do, But it might not be as consistent as I think. Like, how many weeks in a row did I only make it to the gym three times instead of 6? Probably a lot more than I realize. And those are the things I'm going to try to correct by doing this. So, without any further ado, first thing, how many days did I go to the gym this week? I only went twice. I'm about to go a third time today. So that's evidence number 1. I know why. It's because I had a project from my programming class, which was just ruining my life. I hated it so much. I was up till 3 a.m. day after day after day trying to get this stupid thing done. And I finally got it done. But because of that, I couldn't get up to go to the gym early. I really shouldn't, because it's ruining my sleep, which is pretty much just as important. Where's my eye twitching? I don't know if you can see that. It stopped, of course. No, there it goes again. It's this one right here. Can you see it? There it goes, yeah. Why is my eye twitching? Anyway, so that's one thing. I got distracted by my eye. I got completely off track. What was I saying? Okay. So it was, I know I was really busy with my homework this week, but I did something which is called my backup workouts, where I'm implementing that again, where I'm just going to keep it really simple. If I don't go that day, I just do a basic workout at home. So I missed leg day. I did, body weight squats at home. I missed my pull day. I do pull-ups at home. I missed my push day. I do push-ups at home, right? Much simpler workout, but it's better than nothing. So I only made it to the gym 3 days this week. But I did do all of my backup workouts. So I missed leg, pull, and a push. So I did those at home workouts, which is good. And then the days that I made it were pull and push, my first 2 pull and push for the week. And then today, I'm going to be my 3rd day. This is going to be my skills day. Okay, so that's that. Now, let me go to my stats here. Okay, so first of all, for my average calories for the week, I know I didn't do very good. I net averaged 2,419 calories per day. I should be about 2,000 calories. And I think this might be wrong, because I could have sworn I did worse than that. But maybe I didn't do as bad as I thought. So that's good. That's technically maintenance. Technically, that's maintenance calories for me, about 2,500. So maybe that's why I lost weight. Doesn't make sense. I know that I gave up a couple days because I was up till 3 a.m. not going to the gym, and that's what happens to me, is I just feel like giving up. But I tracked my calories, which was depressing, because I saw in there that I hit 3,000 calories like a day or two. I was like, oh, ouch. But at least, I know where I'm at now. So that's really helpful. Okay, so that was my calories. Protein for the week, I got 179 grams of protein daily average for the week. So very solid, very good. You only need like 0.7 grams of protein or something like that. But if you get closer to 1 gram of protein per body weight, that's better. Not better, but you just know you're safe and you're getting plenty. Okay, so that's good. Total steps for the week was 7,063 steps, which is very, very depressing. I think I really need to focus on walking more. 7,000 steps. My goal was to just do a mile a day, which has been really hard, but I'm going to try to do that. Average sleep was 7 hours and 18 minutes, which sounds pretty good, but I know the only reason that it's that high is because, today I slept 11 hours straight, okay? So that brought up my average. Before I slept last night, it was like 5 hours average, so really bad. Again, I was staying up till 3 a.m. every day trying to get my homework done. And that's pretty much all my stats. So we lost weight this week, but there's a lot of things to work on. And I hope by trying to focus on those specific numbers that I'm going to tell you guys every week, I can kind of really know how I'm doing, So, anyway, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I do actually have a message here today, finally. So this is going to be a scripture from Doctrine and Covenants, chapter 58, verses 3 and 4. So it says, "You cannot behold with the natural eyes for the present time. design of your God concerning those things which shall come hereafter, and the glory which shall follow after much tribulation. For after much tribulation come the blessings. Wherefore the day cometh that ye shall be crowned with much glory. The hour is not yet, but is nigh at hand. I read that scripture, and I just feel like I really need to hear that, because I feel like life is tough right now. I mean, it's not, I have a better life than a lot of people, and that's why I shouldn't complain, but I just feel like there's a lot of things goals I'm trying to reach. I feel like everything's getting in the way. So I read that and it said that after much tribulation come the blessings. I felt like that really resonated with me. So anyway, that's the message, guys. Gonna go to the gym. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.